Once upon a time in the likely kingdom of Ilaria, there lived a radiant princess named Seraphina. Known for her kindness and grace, she was beloved by all. But Seraphina had a secret that set her heart racing. She had fallen in love with a man named Krail, a commoner with a sharp tongue and rebellious spirit. Kale worked as a blacksmith in a bustling village near the castle. He was handsome, strong, and clever, but he had a reputation for being stubborn and brash. Unlike the polished counters who surrounded by the princess, Krail spoke his mind freely and without regard for manner. He challenged authority and refused to bow to anyone, even the royal family. Despite his sturdiness, Seraphina saw something in Krail that others didn't see. Beneath his rough exterior lay a man with deep sense of justice and a heart that burned fiercely for those that he cares about. He made the princess laugh, challenged her to think differently, and treated her as an equal rather than an untouchable princess. When Seraphina confessed her love for Kyle to her family, the royal court was disappointed. Her parents, King Alden and Queen Lorelei, were disappointed too that their daughter had considered a man who is so disrespectful and unrefined. "You are a princess, Seraphina," the king thundered. "You cannot tie yourself to someone who mocks tradition and refuses to respect his place." "Krail is not worthy of you," the queen added, her voice tight with disapproval. "He will only bring dishonor to our family." But Seraphina stood her ground and talked to her parents. "You see Krail's faults, but I see his strength. He is brave, honest, and loyal. He loves me for who I am, not for my title or crown." The king and queen refused to give her blessings, forbidding Seraphina for seeing Krail. Against her family's wishes, she considered to meet Kenneth in secret, sharing moment of joy and struggle that depend their bond. One day the kingdom faced a grave threat. Krail, hearing of the danger, he led a courageous defense. His bravery and strategic mind turned the tide of the battle, saving countless lives of people. When the dust settled, Krail stood before the royal court, battled but victorious. The people hailed him as a hero, and royal family was to confront their justice. Seraphina spoke up, her voice steady, but filled with emotions. "Krail has proven his worth, not through wealth or tittle, but through his actions. If you cannot see the man I love for who he truly is, then I will leave this place and stand by side." Faced with her determination, the king and queen allowed Seraphina to follow her heart, though it was not an easy decision to make. Krail in turn vowed to honor Seraphina and her family, working to prove that he was more than the stubborn and disrespectful man they had once judged him to be. Together, Krail and Seraphina built life filled with love, laughter, and strength.